Okay guys, well I've got a pretty cool one here today. I'm putting a wake tower on my ski boat. Now this is a 19.5 foot Tahoe. It's a Tahoe Q4. This is very similar to Bayliners, but the boat's just a little bit more high end. Now this particular wake tower is by Wanted Wake. This is a Melbourne based company that sell heaps and heaps of different designs and different sizes to fit heaps of different boats. Now, as you can see here, this is a modular system. It all comes in a cardboard box. It's all really well wrapped. You can opt to get it in an anodized aluminium or in this black powder coat. As you can see here, it just screws together. It's got all these bolts and they've just got spring washers underneath to lock them in place. It's super simple to put together, and the top is telescopic, so you can simply push it in or pull it out to make it the width of your boat. So going on from there, I wanted to put some wake tower speakers up the top, so I had to run some speaker cables through them. You can see in the actual frame, they've allowed these extra little hole here for speaker cable to run through, but then when you get to the bottom, there's no hole there. So I ended up having to drill a hole in the bottom of the tower, which is no big deal. The only thing is it was really finicky trying to pull the cable out from the bottom. I ended up getting this with a little twist tie and it worked out, but it was tricky. Beyond that, I ran a couple of extra 12 volt cables because I wanted to run a solar panel up there just to keep the battery topped up when I'm not using the boat, and also a spotlight for some nighttime driving on the Murray. As you can see here, I was on my own. I got a little bit impatient. I really wanted to get this on, so I made up a little jig and pulled the tower up on my own. Tying the tower off as high as I could get it, I then backed the boat in underneath. I then had to lift the tower up a little bit more just to get it right in the correct place, but all in all, it went in pretty well. Now, it's worth mentioning, this is not an easy task. It's one of those jobs that you look at it and you think, yeah, piece of piss, but it really, there's a lot of technical detail here. So if you're not a tradesperson or handy with tools, don't even bother trying to attempt this. It's quite difficult. Going on from there, I got the wake tower roughly into position, and then I had to make some marks on where I wanted to land it. Now, I noticed this hull had some thickeners in specific spots, so it was already made to have wake towers land on it in these specific spots. So what I did is I marked those spots out with some masking tape, and then I measured from the point of the hull all the way around the boat to keep it perfectly consistent, because measuring from the windows and other things, it's a surprising how far out these things can be. So measuring from the front of the hull, wrapping around, and then measuring up, I wanted to be able to stand up underneath this wake tower when it's up. I'm a little bit over 6 foot, and I don't know, I'm not really into those wake boats where you have to bend down all the time. I really do enjoy just sometimes standing up, even when I'm driving, just standing up and looking out while I drive. I really enjoy it. So going on from there, I picked the spots, I drilled through the hole. You do need to make sure you always run this drill in reverse when you're drilling through, because fiberglass is just so brittle already. It drills through better in reverse. If you go through forwards, you will just crack the hell out of it. On top of that, you need to get like a little stone ball die grinder, I'm not sure of the technical name there, and grind back the gel coat. The main thing here is you just don't want a 90-degree spot on that gel coat, because it will crack from that. So you want like a 45-degree chamfer on all of the gel coat. So that's it, it's absolutely finished. I ended up putting a Bimini over the top because I love having the shade for the kids. Now I still wanted a shade over the back. If I put the Bimini underneath, it would have been encroaching on my standing height, and putting it over the top, well, the Bimini's legs would be in the way of the wake tower rope when you're towing. So I ended up finding online this awesome little stretchy fabric. It was only a couple $100. It came with these poles. They go onto the fishing rod holders in the back, and there's stretchers over the back. And I've taken it out on a 36-degree day, and I can tell you it actually works really well. Well, that's it for this build. I'd really like to thank Wanted Wake for helping us out with this. They really are so helpful. Anytime I called them with any question, no matter what it was, Ken was there to help you through the entire procedure. They really are so professional. They really are there for the customer. They're a great Australian company. All right, guys, if you're interested in any of this gear, I'll put all of the items in the description below. Thanks for watching.